We are gathered here today to celebrate the Wesak festival. It is a ceremony that takes place every year on the first full moon when the sun enters the sign of Taurus. At this very moment, year after year, our beloved Lord Gautama comes back in his visible body, together with his great brother, the beloved Lord Maitreya, pouring out great blessings for the entire planet, especially for everyone who is present, either physically or in their subtle bodies, in the sacred valley where the ceremony takes place. The visible manifestation of Lord Gautama lasts for only 18 minutes, while the holy ceremony lasts for about 30 minutes. Let us prepare our inner bodies now to go to this sacred place, somewhere on the Himalayan Mountains. Start by breathing deeply and slowly. Calm your external activity of thoughts and feelings. Connect with your beloved mighty I Am presence in your heart and above your head, and pour forth your deepest love and gratitude to your source of life. Now, focus on your heart. Imagine the perfect connection between your I Am presence in your electronic body and the presence in your threefold flame within your heart. Relax. Feel the golden light of your heart expanding until you are completely enfolded by this light, the golden light of your own heart. Visualize yourself within this golden sphere. This sphere of radiant light will be the vehicle that will transport you to the valley on the slopes of the Himalayan Mountains, where the Wesak ceremony takes place. Remember, the I Am presence in you is one with the presence in the hearts of all human beings, of all great initiates, ascended masters, angels, Elohim, and cosmic beings of light. It knows everything and everyone. Nothing escapes the presence. Therefore, it knows exactly where the ceremony takes place, and it will immediately transport you there if you wish and call it forth. So, feeling your presence mentally, say, "My beloved, I am presence. Please transport me now to this sacred valley on the Himalayan Mountains, where I can join this luminous congregation of the holy ones and lightworkers around the planet, and together receive the blessings of Lord Gautama for our blessings and the blessings of the world. I am so grateful." Now, imagine your inner bodies inside this golden sphere, rising and passing through the atmosphere at a very fast speed, heading towards the valley of Wesak. Although you move very fast, you don't feel any pressure and are fully aware of the holy experience. You are aware of crossing continents and reaching Asia. And as you approach the sacred valley in the Himalayan Mountains, your speed begins to slow down until your presence puts you softly on the ground among all those who have already arrived to attend this sacred ceremony. Here in this picture, we can see the area. In the center of the altar, there is a space where there is placed a golden bowl filled with crystalline water. As the moment of the full moon approaches, the place fills with students, initiates, holy men and lamas, forming a congregation of lightworkers, messengers of God and great beings who represent the keepers of the flame for our planet and humanity. They are sitting relaxed with serene and happy faces, taking care to leave considerable space between them and the altar stone. Now, in this picture, a little bigger, you can see the altar. Then where is the people that we are with them? And then between us and the altar, we have the place where the brotherhood, the great white brotherhood is. It was said that about half an hour before the moment of full moon, at a signal given by the Mahachohan, the members of the Brotherhood draw together in the open space in the center of the plain to the north of the great altar of stone. And they arrange themselves 3 deep in a large circle, all facing outwards. The outermost circle being composed of the younger member of the Brotherhood and the greater officials occupying certain points in the innermost circle. Visualize now these 3 concentric circles. Remember that they are made by the very body of the Brotherhood. The circle represents perfection, divinity, and eternity, and it has no beginning and no end. It's life itself. Everyone's hearts are in perfect harmony. The sky is clean and clear. A magnificent energy runs through the entire valley. Then, intuitively, guided only by their I Am presence, everyone starts chanting in Pali. The chant resounds throughout the region and expands in waves of blessings in all directions. It's so beautiful. We are preparing the place and the entire planet to receive the presence of this great being of light, our beloved Lord Gautama. As the chant deepens and picks up rhythm, a glorious presence becomes visible in the center of the 3 concentric circles. There, our eyes see the luminous presence of our beloved Lord Maitreya. He carries in his hand a scepter of power that has a cylindrical shape and emanates a glowing aura. The scepter represents authority over all elements and forms. Contemplate now, beloved Lord Maitreya, in the center of the circles. Note that he represents the point in the center of the circle, the radiant focus of the Christ that expands its light to bless all life on earth and throughout the universe. Let's focus our attention in these 3 concentric circles and in the Sun presence in the center, that is the Christ. And let's call together. I am centered in my might. I am presence. The Christ within my heart expands. And feel now the Christ within you expanding in this moment. Little by little, you observe that the masters in the circles begin to move, forming a new figure with their bodies. This movement forms a cross within the circle. And in the center of the cross, Lord Maitreya's luminous presence continues to shine. The cross is the square of matter. It represents the earth. The circle represents God, the heaven. The point in the center of the cross represents the I Am presence. It reminds us of the origin of all life and that everything on earth and in heaven is sustained by a single power, God, the mighty I Am presence, represented here in this ceremony by beloved Lord Maitreya's presence. Now focus your attention in this symbol. Remember, it's made by the living bodies of the great white brotherhood, and it expands great energy. Absorb it. And let's come. I am the pure Christ within my heart, govern all my outer activity. And while the masters and all of us continue chanting, the masters move again, now forming an equilateral triangle inside the circle. Lord Maitreya slowly moves to the apex, which is next to the altar, where he places his scepter of power. The scepter rests next to the golden bowl, and we perceive that upon it are engraved beautiful symbols. Wreaths of lotus flowers cover the rock and tumble from the corners. The chant continues in a beautiful song that gladdens our hearts, opening us to receive the presence of Lord Gautama. Hold your attention on Lord Maitreya and on this new image formed by the Master's bodies, the triangle inside the circle. The triangle represents the divine trinity of love, wisdom, and power. And remember, this symbol is made by the bodies of the Great White Brotherhood. And where is the sun? We have the great luminous presence of Lord Maitreya. Absorb this energy and call. I am, I know I am, God love, God wisdom, and God power, I am. Again, the masters move and a new figure is formed. Now we see a triangle with 3 ovals that intertwine in the center of it. Lord Maitreya continues to shine in the apex of the triangle. These 3 ovals are like petals forming the symbol of the fleur-de-lis, which represents the threefold flame within our hearts. At this moment, we see a great current of light expanding from Lord Maitreya's heart to the hearts of all of us present in the valley, and it immensely expands our threefold flame. Feel this expansion of your threefold flame. Feel this blessing being directed from Lord Maitreya's heart to your heart in this moment. And call. Threefold flame expand, threefold flame expand, threefold flame expand, expand, expand. Threefold flame expand, threefold flame expand, threefold flame expand, expand, expand. Threefold flame expand, threefold flame expand. Threefold flame expand, expand, expand. Threefold flame I am. Threefold flame I am. Threefold flame I am. I am. I am. Then in another harmonious movement, the masters form a six-pointed star. It represents the connection between earth and heaven, the human and the divine. The divine nature pouring into the lower nature is represented by the downward triangle, while human nature rising to the divine is represented by the upward triangle. Lord Maitreya stands at the upper vertex of the upward facing triangle. From his third eye comes a great current of light that touches the third eye of all of us. It cleans our inner vision and hearing. So, feel the energy of this six-pointed star and receive this blessing from Lord Maitreya. Feel the perfect connection with your source of light and hold this feeling. And call, I am the pure mind of God. I am the pure mind of God. I am the pure mind of God. I am, I am, I am. Soon after, the masters move again, and the six-pointed star transforms into a five-pointed star, the pentagram. Lord Maitreya walks towards the apex, which is close to the altar. This five-pointed star represents the unification of human and divine nature. It represents the perfect man, the man in perfect harmony with his divine presence. And feeling this vibration and great energy, let's call, I am divinely guided by the light in all that I feel, think, speak, and do. I am divinely guided by the light in all that I feel, think, speak, and do. I am divinely guided by the light in all that I feel, think, speak, and do. I am light in all that I am. I am light in all that I am. I am light in all that I am. I am. I am. At this moment, the chant grows. A great energy runs through the crowd. we feel great currents of energies flowing through our bodies. It is as if all the cells are dancing inside us. At this time, we see two great masters join Lord Maitreya in the altar area. On the right side, we see the presence of the Mahachahan, and on his left, the great diviner director. They are magnificently dressed and exude great power, which represents the authority over the material and spiritual nature of man and all life on earth. Let's contemplate a little the presence of our beloved Lord Maitreya and the presence of the Mahachahan and the great diviner director. We also notice another majestic presence becoming visible, and we see Saint Germain in radiant violet robes walking towards the center of the star. Saint Germain represents the perfect man and the ruler of this age, the divine pattern that we must focus on until we become true saints, as Saint Germain is, visibly manifest in this human octave. Now, feeling Saint Germain's luminous presence in the center of the 5-pointed star, and also the presence of Lord Maitreya, the Mahachahan, and the great diviner directors, and all the brotherhood of light that forms this 5-pointed star. Let's decree together. I am Saint Germain's perfection. I am Saint Germain's mastery. I am Saint Germain's beauty and grace. I am the perfection of human race. I am the perfection of human race. I am the perfection of a human race. The expectation grows more and more, and the tension increases. Everyone feels a potent stimulus or vibration that awakens, raises, and illuminates our aura, merging us all into a unified body of light. And when our hearts beat in the same rhythm, and our mind is focused on a single point, the mighty presence within us, the chant ceases, and Lord Maitreya takes gently the scepter of power from the altar and lifts it, saying in a mighty voice, "All is ready, beloved Master, come." He puts the scepter of power back onto the altar at the exact astronomical moment of the full moon of Taurus. And in the same instant, the majestic luminous presence of Lord Gautama Buddha appears above the southern hills. It's so beautiful. We bow our heads and prostrate our faces to the ground. We remain so while Lord Maitreya chants the 3 verses that Gautama taught the boy Shata during his last earthly life. Lord Gautama, the sage of the Sakyans, is the best instructor of mankind. He did all he had to do and went to the opposite shore, Nirvana. He is filled with strength and energy. I take for guidance this blessed being. Truth is non-material. It frees us from passion, desire, and sadness. It is immaculate. It is sweet, simple, and logical. I take this truth for guidance. All that is given to the 8 categories of noble beings who in pairs form the 4 degrees and know the truth obtains a great reward. I take this brotherhood of noble beings as my guide. Then Lord Maitreya gives us a signal and we stand and contemplate the luminous presence of beloved Lord Gautama, the Lord of the world. He is so beautiful. He expanding in the sky, his aura. And now he has bright colors in his aura because he's occupying the position of the Lord of the world. He expands the perfection of the all 7 rays. In this moment, beloved Lord Maitreya calls for our attention again and begins to recite the words of the Maha Mangala Sutta. In this discourse, Gautama Buddha describes blessings which are wholesome personal pursuits of or realizations progressively identified from worldly to the ultimate spiritual goal. Beloved Maitreya speaks. Many devas and men yearning after good have pondered on blessings. Pray, tell me the greatest blessing. The Buddha says, not to associate with the foolish, but to associate with the wise, and to honor those who are worthy of honor. This is the greatest blessing. To reside in a suitable locality, to have done meritorious actions in the past, and to set oneself on the right course. This is the greatest blessing. To have much learning, to be skillful in handcraft, well trained in discipline, and to be of good speech. This is the greatest blessing. To support mother and father, to cherish wife and children, and to be engaged in peaceful occupation. This is the greatest blessing. To be generous in giving, to be righteous in conduct, to help one's relatives, and to be blameless in action. This is the greatest blessing. To love more evil and abstain from it. To refrain from intoxicants, and to be steadfast in virtue. This is the greatest blessing. To be respectful, humble, contented, and grateful, and to listen to the law, the Dharma, on due occasions. This is the greatest blessing. To be patient and obedient, to associate with the wise men, and to have religion discussions on due occasions. This is the greatest blessing. Self-restraint, a holy and chaste life, the perception of the noble truths, and the realization of nirvana. This is the greatest blessing. A mind unruffled by the vagaries of fortune, from sorrow, freed from defilements, cleansed from fear, liberated. This is the greatest blessing. Those who thus abide ever remain invincible, in happiness established. These are the greatest blessings. Right after, when he finished this teaching, Lord Maitreya takes the water from the altar, raising the golden bowl above his head. At this moment, the brotherhood and everyone in the multitude also take their own chalice and place them upon their heads too. Beloved Maitreya, he turns the water to the altar and says, "He is the Lord, the Holy One, who possesses the 8 kinds of knowledge and has fulfilled all initiations on the path. He who has made the sacred journey that led to the Buddhahood, who knows the 3 worlds, the instructor of gods and men, the blessed Lord Buddha." At this moment, beloved Gautama manifests a smile of deep love in the sky, and he raises his right hand in an attitude of blessing, while a shower of flowers falls on the entire crowd present. Imagine this wonderful scene and receive the blessings of Lord Gautama. Let's go. I am an open heart to receive all the gifts of our beloved Lord Gautama. I accept his blessings. I accept his blessings. I accept his blessings. I expand his blessings. I expand his blessings. I expand his blessings. I am immensely grateful. Once again, we all bow in recognition of this wonderful being, and gradually we perceive the image of Gautama moving away and become smaller and smaller until there is only one bright spot in the sky, which soon after also disappears. We all exclaim words of gratitude and praise. Our hearts overflow with love, joy, and peace. Soon after, the older members of the White Brotherhood approach Maitreya and drink some of the water from the golden bowl, while each one of those present sips their own water, save some to take home. This water is sacred. It has the power to free us from all physical and psychic ailments. Please take your cup and drink the blessed water. Feel currents of blessings running throughout your body. Feel full of energy, completely refreshed. At this moment, beloved Lord Maitreya invites us to raise our love and gratitude to our beloved mighty I Am presence. And we do so. Soon after, he thanks the Brotherhood and everyone present and announces that he will close the ceremony calling the great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men. The purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where human creation dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Finish the prayer. The ceremony ends, and our beloved Maitreya and all the great ones slowly disappear. Harmoniously, everyone present, whether in physical or subtle bodies, rises and returns to their lands or homes. So now, focus your attention on your hearts again and ask your beloved I Am presence to bring you back to your bodies. Feel immediately enfolded by the golden light of your hearts. Imagine this golden sphere rising from the ground, and again you find you are moving at an incredible speed through the atmosphere until you are perfectly engaged in your body. Give thanks and expand your love and gratitude to your beloved I Am presence for the privilege of being part of this great outpouring of Lord Gautama. May the sacred fire of love from beloved Gautama's heart bless your bodies and also your souls. May this blessing continue to expand in the coming days until you are fully enlightened. May you be filled with a permanent feeling of love, peace, and joy. And thank you so much for joining me in this cosmic planetary moment of Wesak. God bless you.